Forensic anthropology might sound complicated, but it's really quite simple. It's the study of bones, and we use it to solve crimes. Imagine finding a skeleton in the woods. Is it a recent death or someone from centuries ago? That's where forensic anthropologists come in. We examine the bones to determine things like age, sex, and ethnicity. We can even tell if the person suffered any injuries before they died. Every bump, crack, and mark on a bone tells a story. It's our job to listen to those stories and piece together what happened. Think of us as bone detectives. We are trained to see what others miss. We use our knowledge of the human skeleton to help identify victims and bring criminals to justice. Imagine a body is found that's badly decomposed or burned beyond recognition. Traditional methods of identification, like fingerprints or dental records, might not be possible. This is where forensic anthropologists become essential. We can determine the victim's sex by examining the shape of the pelvis or the size of the skull. The long bones in the arms and legs can help us estimate height, and the teeth can reveal a person's age and even their diet. But our work goes beyond just identifying the victim. We can also help determine how they died. Was it an accident, a suicide, or something more sinister? Fractures, cuts, and other injuries can tell us if foul play was involved. Forensic anthropologists use a variety of tools and techniques to unlock the secrets hidden within bones. We use X-rays and CT scans to see inside bones without damaging them. Microscopic analysis helps us identify tiny marks that can indicate trauma or disease. One of our most important tools is comparative anatomy. By comparing the bones we find to known samples, we can determine things like ancestry and stature. We also use DNA analysis. Even if a body is badly decomposed, we can often extract DNA from bones or teeth. This can be used to identify the victim or connect them to a crime scene. Our work can be challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. We play a vital role in bringing closure to families and helping to ensure that justice is served. Forensic anthropology has been instrumental in solving countless crimes, including many cold cases that have baffled investigators for years. For example, in the case of the disappeared in Argentina, forensic anthropologists helped identify the remains of thousands of people who were murdered by the military dictatorship in the 1970s and 1980s. In another case, the remains of a young woman were found buried in a shallow grave in the United States. The case went unsolved for years until forensic anthropologists were able to use facial reconstruction techniques to create a likeness of the victim. This led to her identification and the eventual arrest of her killer. These are just a few examples of the power of forensic anthropology. As technology advances and our understanding of the human skeleton grows, forensic anthropology will continue to play an increasingly important role in solving crimes and bringing closure to families.